Right, we're going to have a go at trying to line the doors up now. As you can see there, the driver's door has dropped a little bit from the passenger's one, and the official way of sorting this out is to shim the bottom hinge, and that pushes the door basically this way and sort of up, and that's supposed to take that and sort that out. So let's have a quick look in there at the hinge. So a shim goes here. I think there actually looks like there's already one in there. So what I need to do is stick another shim or two in there, which kind of pivots the door sort of that way. And by doing that, it should take that drop out. So let's have a look at how we get those. Hold on a minute. What's that in there? What sort of bolt head's that? Oh, spline. That's handy because I bought a spline set the other day. So I bought this spline, or triple squares, I think they call it, set the other day. And this was to take the seat out, or to tilt the seat up to get the battery out. But I've just noticed something that I think is going to be a bit of a problem. I reckon it's probably something like M8 maybe, this one. Look, you know what's coming, don't you? Yeah, that's not fitting in there, is it? That's that's not ideal, is it? Right, because one of these won't fit in there, I've had a quick look at my local tool station, who sell this type of thing, short version. So I had a quick look on their website, and they're doing a thing called Fast Track now. So what I can do is I've actually ordered a set of these to come, and they're going to get delivered to my house in 30 minutes. It's going to cost £4. I reckon it's going to cost me more than £4 to drive there in petrol. So I'm going to wait till the guy comes and see whether or not it's actually going to get delivered in 30 minutes. But if it does, that is absolutely pucker.
A few moments later.
Right, I ordered these on Tool Station on their rapid delivery thing, and within 25 minutes they were at my house. This is what I need to better get into that hinge to better adjust the door, and this should hopefully, oh look at that, like a glove. So that goes in there now. The other one was a bit too long, wasn't it? And then there's a socket that just fits on that. Right, to adjust it, I've just put a jack under the door to stop it dropping anymore. And now I need to undo these two nuts here. Oh, now there's one in there, I think. There's just the two, that's all there is. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, the door's just moved there, I didn't expect that to happen. It's moved in a different direction, it's kind of moved away from it. There we go, look, you can, okay, it moves this way as well as that way. Right, so I need to get my shim, put my shim in. Right, so I've picked this sort of middle-sized shim. It looks like you can't just slip it in there because it's got a hole and a slot. So there is what looks like a shim already in there, but it seems to be sort of attached. I'm just going to put another one in there. I could take that one in there out and put one of these, and these are actually thicker, but I reckon that maybe just trying this one first. But I reckon I have to take this bottom bolt completely out in order to get that in there. Wish me luck the door don't fall off, because that'll be embarrassing, won't it? I'm gonna have to finger this out, because otherwise I won't. Okay, look, now I can't get the ratchet out of there now. That's clever. Right, so that's not quite worked as well as I want it to. So let me just see if I can get this. Oh, just about getting it out. There you go. So now can I? Yeah, I can get it. Oh, I say that. That is quite tight, and I reckon that. Oh my God. It's right getting it out, but am I going to be able to wind it back in again? Because it feels pretty stiff to me. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think that the top part of the hinge is sort of adjustable left to right, but the bottom part is obviously not. So let's just slip this in there. Oh God, there we go. Let's see if I can get the bottom bolt back in. Yeah, there we go. So I've actually managed to get it into the hole. Adjusting the seat with my shoulder. So I get that back in there. Is that going in or what? Oh no, he's hand fisting it. There we go, that's better. So I pull the door towards me a little bit. That's helped. So now I need to know where the door was, because it looks like it moves in several directions here. It might have been an idea to sort of mark the position of the door before I'm doing these bolts. So I'll push that space for a bit more. I might need to get a screwdriver just to shove that in a bit more. Right, wrap the end of the screwdriver in some tape so it doesn't damage the paint. Oh, can I push that in? Nope. Maybe I'll slacken this up a bit more first. No, this way. That's it. Now I can get it in perfect. So I need to just undo that because it's pinched. Right, let's see. Where's that? Where I reckon that door was? Middle of that somewhere. Sort of middle of the thing. Let's just have a little tighten up and see how the door shuts. See where I've made a big balls up or not. Okay. So I let the jack down. And now right, that's too far in. That needs to come out towards me a bit, doesn't it? Look. But the height is almost there. So I need to, the door needs to kind of go that way, outwards. Rest the foam there. And then push it out a bit. Yeah. One, two, push it that way. There you go, try that. That might be too far, maybe halfway between. Oh, let's just nip it up and have a look. Bit of trial and error required here by the looks of things. Let's have a go. Let's have a go now. Oh, I think that could be the one. That's much better in line there now. Perfect. Look at that there. That's not far off, is it? I reckon it could do a little touch more, mind. Maybe I'll take that spacer out and put a thicker one in. Right, so I went with the third thickest spacer. So there's a really thin one, which is that one. There's the next size up, which is that one, and the one that's in there now, the thicker one, and this really hefty one, which I thought was a bit too much. I've tightened it up now. And if we look at the door, perfect, look at that. Shuts absolutely bang on. Cap's nice. Cap there's all nice. I'd say that's a job well done. Another one. And try and do a before and after. So this is the passenger's door, and this is how it is when it's dropped. And this is the driver's door, and I've adjusted this one, as you can see. It's pretty much where you want it to be. Well, I'm going to go with the sort of third thickest one again, because I think that thick one's just a bit too much. So I'm going to go with this one. Slip that in again like last time. Just in there. I'll have to undo that little touch more just to get the thing in there. Well, that's a bit stiff. I need to hammer down. Hopefully they're still catching it, and just move the door away a little bit. That's it. Just sort of edge the door away a little bit from the hinge, just to get the. There we go. Let's do it up there and see if we're somewhere near the right spot on the adjustment. Knit them both up. and have a look. Just drop the jack down again. Come on. Right. Oh no, that's not good. So what's happened there? It's gone up too far. Oh, I actually thought it might need more this size. It actually needs less. So right, that's gone up too far now. So it actually needs less of a wedge. So I'll go with take that one out. Take that one out and put a slightly thinner one in there. Just goes to show you they're not all the same, even though both doors look the same. Drop. In fact, this one looked worse. It's actually not as bad. Alright, I've switched the shim over for a slightly thinner one, and we'll have another go. Hopefully it'll not whack. I'm going to close it slowly this time. I think it's still too high. It does shut, but yeah, it's actually still too high, so I think an even smaller shim is required, which is just bonkers because the driver's one took a really thick shim. There you go. So, third time lucky. I'm going to take the shim out again and put a thinner one in. Okay. They look the same. I'm going to go with the thinnest one. And now it'll happen, didn't you? I'll put the thinnest one in, I'll take it back out and put the next one in, which is the only one I haven't tried yet, so fingers crossed this is the right one. Oops. Let's snip it up again. Third time's a charm. I have to clonk the ratchet against the A-pillar because I don't want to take any of that lovely paint off, because they've actually made a lovely job of painting it inside the door frames. Unlike most cars where they do the bare minimum. Alright, let's have another go. Here goes nothing. Oh. Right down here. I think that's pretty much in line, as you'd expect. That feels like it's slightly lower there, but that isn't adjusted. Hopefully that's right. So let's try again, and then yeah, it's not dead simple to shut, but yeah, look at that. I'm happy with that. That'll do. That's the slimmest. That's the slimmest shim in there, and that shuts all right, doesn't it? Perfect. Another job done.